It is the Raw wrap-up. Mere moments after Monday Night Raw, Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Mayhem Studios in Pittsburgh, PA. Pre-storming it. I don't know, whatever's coming through here, but on the other end of it, he came in the door 10 minutes before Raw started. He is up in Poughkeepsie, New York. He is Mad Mike. How you doing, Mike?
Hiya, Sorgatron.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, he came from Disney. If you can't tell on video,
If you're on audio, I apologize. That probably just burst your eardrums. If you're on video, hi, I'm wearing mouse ears.
Yes,
and a mouse shirt with my name on it.
So there's a certain vibe coming off of Mike tonight, and it's magical.
Yes,
magical. He's magical. Magical Mike.
Magical Mike.
Not Magic Mike.
Magical Mike, the American Kevin Owens.
Yes, all that.
Yeah, all that and a bag of chips.
Holy crap. Check out everything at your first time at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. We got some big stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks and some great interviews, including actually this week there will be 2 things with former WWE writers. Yes. So stay tuned for that on WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Support us at Patreon.com/WrestlingMayhemShow. So Raw, we've had some rough Raws, I feel, in the last several weeks.
I think we still have, but yes.
This week, I enjoyed it. I actually I felt like a Raw, and I'm good, and we're going. Okay? Let me.
Sorg. I'm going to ask you every week until WrestleMania. Okay.
Okay.
What happened on this show?
What happened?
Yes. What happened on this show? Not on social media before the show. What happened directly on this show? Because I'm going to tell you, the answer is a big fat nothing.
Big fat nothing, but we had Mick Foley and Seth came out.
Oh, no. No, we had Mick Foley told to fire someone.
Yes.
Who'd he fire?
You tried to fire Steph.
No. Who did he fire? That was the buildup. The entire show. Mick Foley was told to fire someone. So Sorg, who did Mick Foley fire?
He did not, and that's why he got beat
No one.
Right.
The entire main event segment was for nothing.
By proxy, his son.
I don't care. That Dewey Foley is not a member of the Raw roster.
Right. So because that we didn't get that, but we got him standing. We still got him standing up to Stephanie.
Whoop-de-doo! He's been doing that for the past 3 weeks, and guess what? Stephanie always gets the upper hand because Stephanie.
But it finally came to a head, which led to Seth, led to them finally.
It would have come to a head if Stephanie fired Mick Foley.
Okay.
And then what happens is at WrestleMania, Seth Rollins comes out to confront Triple H, and Mick Foley comes out and says, guess what, Stephanie? I kind of knew you were going to fire me, so the last thing I did beforehand was I signed a match for WrestleMania between Seth Rollins and Triple H. Boom! That literally took me 2 seconds to write.
Okay. All right. Well, it's still better than what I thought was going to happen, because I thought Mick Foley was going to fire himself.
I would prefer that.
Really?
Yes. Categorically. Because guess what? That means he would have fired someone.
You're going to throw...
he fires himself as the commissioner, not before giving himself an in-ring contract.
So you're going to throw away all that interaction that we had at the end of the show because nobody got fired.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay,
really?
hold on. No, let's analyze this, Sorg. Let's analyze this. If you were going to watch a movie, let's say the Infinity Gauntlet movie that's coming out, right? Probably going to be about 2.5 hours long.
There's swerves in movies.
No. And what if by the end of that movie you never saw the Infinity Gauntlet? Something they promise and tease throughout the entire movie. And by the end of the movie, you don't see it. Will you feel good about that movie? I'm guessing not.
Okay. All right.
There's no payoff. There was no actual payoff for that. Because it's not like Seth Rollins came out and challenged Triple H to a match at WrestleMania.
No.
It's not like that happened. If
No,
that happened,
wait.
No,
By
no.
rules. We've had this before.
That's not true.
There was a point.
Jinder Mahal pointed to the fucking WrestleMania sign.
Yes, and he's going to do
nothing.
10 seconds in the Ultimate Battle Royal.
Sorg,
he's going to be there in catering.
Sorg, I will bet you $50,000 Mickey dollars that there is not a match.
He's a tender Jinder.
No, Sorg. No.
Battle Royal.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
The Giant.
Yeah, poor Big Show. Poor Big Show.
Poor Big Show.
He was supposed to have a match with Shaq, but because Shaq's being a little bitch, that's not happening. And Big Show's just going to get eliminated by Braun Strowman.
All right. So we disagree with that. I thought.
Okay, Sorg, what did you like about Raw? Let's do that.
What did I like about Raw? The mega Charlotte faction exploded. Dana had some fire.
Dana's going to have a 2-week run as a face so that she's not outside. Outside during the Fatal 4-Way match. And then the Monday after Raw, she's coming back with Evil Emma.
Right.
So what's the point?
That is the point.
Okay.
That is the point.
Okay.
Come on. I did like... Hold on, I'm going back through here.
It would have been even cooler if Dana, I don't know, cost her a title. It would have been cooler if Dana made that decision instead of Charlotte forcing her to make that decision.
I don't mind the obligatory Shawn Michaels is going to tell you why you're not ready for Undertaker.
I fucking hate that.
Come on.
No, I'm sorry. When you watch Taker Shawn 1, Taker Shawn 2, Triple H Undertaker 2, Triple H Undertaker 3, when you watch all 4 of those in a row, I'm sorry, it's a little too fucking precious. If there was still a streak, that might mean something. There isn't. And I'm sorry, it would make more sense if the gong actually caused Roman to lose a fucking match.
Yeah, I was really kind of thinking like, wow, Jinder's going to get one here.
Hindrance, Sorg.
Jinder got hindered.
There's a Jinder hindrance on this show.
Yeah, even the Jinder hindrance opposite other person did not still ended up hindering the. I'm broken now. I can't even keep up with this.
Sorg, it's okay. You're hindering Jinder. It's fine.
Speaking of the
Jinder Mahal should have won that match because it actually makes it. It makes me think that Taker's in Roman's head. You know what I think? Roman just gets distracted by loud noises. He's Brick from Anchorman.
He's got some kind of weird PTSD to church bells.
He's Venom.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Get it? Spider-Man, Venom.
Yeah. What I
So what else did you like about Raw?
I had something about that one, and I lost it now. Damn it! There was something else about that segment. Oh, there was a point where we're watching.
The Braun Strowman part was good.
No, still Jinder Mahal.
Okay.
Jinder Mahal. There's a part where Braun almost killed Roman off the ramp. Because that looked like a pretty sick...
I was fine with that. It's the first time Roman's actually looked hurt in 2.5 years.
That's true. Jinder was, when they're doing the backstage segment before that match, my wife looks up and says, do they not have a wellness policy anymore?
Oh no, I think he's just called out sick that day.
Every time.
All of those days.
Maybe some kind of experiment.
Either that or DDP yoga's gotten really advanced.
Yeah. He's paying for the super package. But anyways, okay, and also a little bit back of the. I was kind of hoping for some Finn Balor.
Oh, we're not getting Finn until after WrestleMania.
Even though he completely tweeted what channels were on from his couch, so I'm like, misdirection. I don't know. I really loved
after WrestleMania.
I loved Owens and Joe against Zayn and Jericho. I
love the concept of it.
I love the match, and so I'm watching a lot of New Japan these days, and I realize a lot of Raw because when you watch New Japan, there's these shows leading up to big events like Honor Rising, like New Beginning, and there's like a Road to New Beginning, Road to Wrestle Kingdoms, things like that, right?
I wonder where they got that concept from.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they did it first. But anyways, the translation, now we have the English populace watching it. So it's and then they talk about Juice Jennings, is it? That took on Cody at Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, the former
from the
NXT. It's not Juice Jennings. It's just
CJ.
Just call him
Okay.
Juice. It's CJ Parker.
Juice. CJ Parker. Thank you. What was up? Like we talked about, like most of the matches and the lead ups to things like that are like 8-man tags, 6-man tags, and things like that. That's what I kind of looked at that match for. Like, okay, these are the feudal, we get this all the time, and this is always going to turn into a schmoz at the end that sets up for what's coming up.
Such lazy booking.
Well, guess what? It's working pretty well for New Japan. Did
New Japan have a 3-hour show every week?
Not every week, but I mean they have a lot of time. They also have a lot of house shows, so they're able to repeat a lot.
Does New Japan literally rerun the same booking every single month for every single pay-per-view? Because Sorg, are Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn having a match with each other at WrestleMania?
Because as far as I know, yet.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think some things got thrown up in the air with the Seth Rollins situation.
No, they're gonna be in the Battle Royal.
Makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
Why not?
Because it's wasting Samoa Joe.
How many belts do we have? He's like 2 months on the main roster by the time we get to WrestleMania.
Still wasting him.
They're not gonna. He's not coming in with the House of Fire of an AJ Styles. Okay, as good as he is,
he's not getting a singles match at WrestleMania.
Hell, I think maybe he'll even roll back and do an NXT match potentially.
Such a waste.
It's like how Sammy came up. He was part of the Intercontinental ladder match, and he still had a match with Shinsuke on the way out of NXT.
But that was different. That was his swan song.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's already been out of NXT. He already has swan song.
Of sorts. Okay, I love the cruiserweights.
Yeah, cruiserweights were fine.
Great matches, fun tag match. Tony Nese got the win on that one. Our buddy Tony Nese there. Austin Aries made his debut.
And the Brian Kendrick, as opposed to a Brian Kendrick.
That's right. That distinction we learned last week on the 205 Live. Mm-hmm. And you can check out the Midweek War on your podcast network for that. So we ended up talking about things other than 205 Live and NXT half the time. But Austin Aries, of course, making his debut. Awesome to see him on Raw again, having I think a good match with Daivari.
I'm pretty sure Michael Cole forgot Daivari's first name.
Well, it makes it easy. They never called the other guy Sean Daivari. So.
Yeah, I know, but that's why you have to say Arya Daivari.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And there was one more thing, women. Of course, I mentioned Dana Brooke. Great to see that and see what they do with her on her own. If nothing else, they need to split these girls up so there's more than just like the same 4 people fighting all the time, right?
I appreciate Dana having a match. It's too bad she looked like trash during it.
Okay, well, she's just coming off a bodybuilding thing.
So
you ever train for one of those? Ask Bobby Shields how that goes. Diet and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm an expert. Plus the Arnold, maybe there's too many protein shakes going around. Okay. You know what I mean? It's just it happens. It's a fest. It's a fest out there in Columbus.
Wrestling isn't legitimate competition. You can book her better.
What? Carver Hulk Hogan, is this true? Anyways.
So what else did you like it? What else happened on Raw, Sorg?
What else happened? We got lined up for our 3-way match for the tag belts at WrestleMania.
Oh, I actually completely forgot about that.
Great.
No, because that's what the tag team division has been.
Yeah.
It's been the same 3 teams over and over and over again.
And the 3 of them will come to a head at WrestleMania now.
Whoop-de-doo.
There you have it.
No, I honestly don't care about the tag divisions. I don't. They should just have Anderson and Gallows versus American Alpha, unify the belts.
All
I'd
right.
rather see that match.
The biggest, as was mentioned on Twitter tonight, I saw about Corey Graves basically winning his feud with Byron Saxton by alluding to him and a blow-up doll. So during the Bayley entrance.
Well, I mean, who hasn't had improper thoughts about one of the Bayley buddies?
I didn't think that's where we were going with that. But
that blue one winks at me, Sorg. I'm convinced.
Oh, yes. That green one was a little limpy. Had to get corrected by Bayley.
This is what I'm saying. It's okay. It's natural. It's natural.
Well,
I went through sex ed. It's natural.
With that, there's a lot. Listen, Mike,
Sorg,
what did you love about tonight's show?
When it ended.
Oh, jeez. Why are you talking about this Raw like it was a freaking Impact?
Because nothing happened.
Oh, boy.
The same amount more. I will argue this. More happened on last week's Impact than on this week's Raw.
Yeah, you had like a main title change. Maybe.
Okay, I'll argue more happened
so,
on the Impact before that.
And the titles changed physically through a hacking of a vortex by a drone.
Yeah. But you know what? It was a payoff.
But more happening doesn't mean good.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
That's a good question. Apparently at this point. Oh God,
but I mean, this was a house show.
No, it's not a house.
There were so many matches that had non-finishes. Sorg. Bayley versus Nia Jax, non-finish.
Right. They're not getting a pay-per-view.
That tag team match, non-finish. That other tag team match, non-finish. I want matches that end, Sorg. You can have people go over.
Did you leave all your joy in Disney World?
Yes.
Damn it.
Because that is the site of WrestleMania.
You know what? Just to spite you, I will tell you that 2 hours and 45 minutes of this Raw was watchable tonight.
You are a fucking liar. Because you're accounting for commercials too.
I even like some of the commercials. Fuck you.
No, I mean
there were some that made me laugh.
The Chris Jericho backstage segment was funny. I like that Jericho backstage segment.
Yes, he still doesn't know Tom Phillips.
Yeah, but Paul Heyman didn't sell me on that match.
Okay.
He didn't sell me on that match.
Paul Heyman was wrestling with the crowd a little bit too.
I know, and I feel bad for Paul Heyman because
I think
like
for once Paul doesn't usually lose the battles with the crowds.
Yeah,
but Detroit had him tonight.
Well,
but also remember,
we've always said Paul Heyman can sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. He's got to sell a double bacon cheeseburger to India. That's his job for WrestleMania. That's incredibly difficult.
All right,
because pretty much everything on that is made out of cows. They worship cows in India, Sorg.
Good points from tweets tonight. Bubba Ray Dudley, Bully Ray, current Ring of Honor star apparently. You know what makes Austin Aries great for 205 Live? He works in things like a heavyweight and a star.
Yep. An Austin star, as it were.
Hey, I was hoping you'd pick up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently tomorrow or Wednesday night on our special night on the Wrestling Mayhem show, we will all be doing our Braun impersonations with the cardboard Roman Reigns. It's right over there here in the studio.
Excellent.
Yes.
I can't wait to see Braun job to Roman Reigns next week. That's gonna be great. Again, by the way.
But okay.
Again.
Okay. All right. I'm sure they'll all look strong in the end.
No, I'm sure Braun won't.
New gimmick from Jimmy Corderas for Jinder
By the way,
Mahal.
Sorg, you didn't talk about the New Day. Guess why? They don't matter anymore.
Oh no, actually that was a good segment. I like that.
Yeah. They don't matter. They went from longest reigning tag team champions in history to not mattering in a month and a half.
It's a cool-off period.
Can we have that for Roman Reigns? Can we have a cool-off period for Roman Reigns? Even just a week of a cool-off period. How about that? Like, this Raw just angers me. And every Raw up until WrestleMania is going to anger me because nothing's going to happen.
I hope something happens at WrestleMania, yo.
I hope something does, too. Because trust me, there have been WrestleManias where nothing's happened.
I also learned that Teen Ninja Warrior maybe it is going to be the best thing to follow WWE since Silk Stockings.
Okay, I'll grant you that.
Go with me on this one.
I'll grant you that. Only if Ronda Shear hosts it, though.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. So that's from there. Yeah, no, I'm going 245. I'm not looking for like amazing, mind blowing. I'm looking for a Raw at this point. Maybe I'm just kind of
maybe we should be looking for amazing, mind blowing.
I was completely in for. I love Undertaker mind games. Surprise Shawn Michaels.
He only gonged once and it didn't work.
Well, if there's a second gong next week, it's mind games. Okay, he's gonna gong again.
If it doesn't work, it's not mind games.
If at first your gong doesn't work, you gong again, sir.
I don't think you'll be able to do it on the new healthcare plan.
There's still time. It's still in deliberation, okay? Listen, if I like ice cream and ice cream isn't good for me, I can tax ice cream.
By the way, the New Day shirts is not ice cream.
And the poor people will pay for it.
The New Day shirts is not ice cream.
That's how it goes.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
We're still working on that political mayhem show.
Hashtag PMS.
Who did I want? I wanted Emma and Dana Brooke when they rejoined to be the new Pretty Mean Sisters.
Yes, that would be awesome. And they can have Summer Rae as their valet.
Who will be meat?
Oh, I think that's got to be Jinder at this point.
Oh, Jinder will be a good meat.
Hard body Jinder.
Hard body Jinder.
It's right there. By the way, where was Rusev tonight? Where was the handsome? Where was the handsome one?
I'm missing my fill of handsomeness tonight.
This is what I'm saying. Well, I mean, you have this, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. This Raw just frustrates me because I hate Raws where there are not finishes to matches. I hate it.
Right, but that's how you set up for.
No, it isn't. It doesn't have to be. Does Lucha Underground do that?
Listen, they're not.
Does Lucha Underground do that?
They're not.
No, they don't.
No, they.
Every match is a finish, and guess what? Because they have writing, they can still set up for big matches.
And they have time to edit because they have in the can, like a year ago, they filmed stuff we haven't seen.
But do you know why they're able to edit so well? Because they have a clear storyline.
Well, and they don't have as quick a turnaround in a tight schedule as this does. They can sit down and plan out a season, right?
Poor WWE. They don't have time to plan things out. I feel so bad for their hundreds of staff. They have time. So what?
It's different.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's different.
No, it's not.
Chris Joseph, Ask Him Wednesday, is it different? I think
I think he'll say from his end, it's not. Because guess what? When he was working there, they had stories and they were still doing live shows. They just don't want to write. They got that whiteboard up.
I think that's
that whiteboard up, Sorg.
I think that's too easy. They just don't know how to write and make shows. I think
no, I'm not saying they don't know how, because they're doing just fine on SmackDown.
Right.
And guess what? On SmackDown, those matches have finishes.
Road Dogg in the dartboard, as we discussed with him on Twitter this weekend.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. They can do the same fucking thing on Raw.
Right.
But they don't.
Okay.
They don't. Why not have Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe get the win? Lord knows Kevin Owens can use as many wins as possible because he just got beat in 21 fucking seconds.
Okay.
I mean, why can't we have finishes to matches on the road to WrestleMania? Why can't we? Why? I'm literally asking you.
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that.
It's because there is no good answer for it. Because you can have finishes to matches.
If you have any idea,
it would have looked so much better if Nia Jax actually just beat the shit Bayley tonight definitively instead of getting the match stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It would have looked so much better for Shawn Michaels' message that the Undertaker's getting in Roman Reigns' head if Jinder got a surprise win. And guess what? Then you can do Jinder versus Roman next week on Raw and have Roman annihilate him.
By the way, the comments are rolling in.
Okay.
And Mainstream Matt says
he loves my ears, I'm guessing.
Complaining about Raw while wearing a pair of mouse ears is my new favorite thing.
Good. Because I'm going to be wearing these tomorrow night, too.
Oh, you mean in 2 nights?
In 2 nights, yes. I'm going to be wearing these.
Are you guys going to have like a Renegade Mayhem show tomorrow night?
Oh, we totally should.
You should.
We totally should.
You completely should. You should.
We absolutely should. We might do a quickie SmackDown wrap up.
That is fine. Yeah, let me know. Give me a heads up.
Yeah, we might do a quickie because Lord knows I'm not going anywhere tomorrow because I'm going to be snowed in.
Hell,
I should have stayed in Florida.
Yeah, apparently. I'm wishing that Florida trip was a couple weeks early here. But tomorrow's Pie Day too.
Oh, it is. That's right. I'm gonna have pizza pie and Snowmageddon.
There you go. I got to figure out how I can get downtown to get the thing in the middle of snow again. As long as the trains run, I'm good to go. All right, guys. Let us know your thoughts, please. You have to have something with this. Whether you agree with the man with the mouse ears over there in Poughkeepsie on my monitor here in Pittsburgh, or you just I can't fight a man in mouse ears. I can't. I know he's wrong, but he has damn mouse ears.
Sorg, with great power comes great responsibility.
And he's still learning that lesson.
Yeah, sure he is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, I should say how much of Raw was watchable.
I don't think 5 minutes. Where you
No. Because the cruiserweight matches were very good. You know why they were good, Sorg? They had finishes. I'll say about an hour and a half.
Pain right now.
I'll say about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Okay.
See, that's not as bad as you thought.
Got at least a SmackDown of this. All right, guys. Please hit us up at Mayhem Show. What did you think of Raw? What do you think of our opinions on Raw?
What do you think of my ears?
There you go.
Let me know.
Spider-Man mouse ears. That'll get you a podcast.
They got webs in the ears.
There he is right there.
They got webs in the ears.
Please selfie that on the Mayhem account.
I will.
After the show,
I will.
Like this is what you get to look at if you watch this week's episode. Yeah, exactly.
I should do the rest of my 32 Manias of Mike wearing the mouse ears.
I don't know about that. Okay. I don't know about that part, but yeah, what are we up to?
I'm just about halfway done with 30.
Okay, but I mean, what posted today? Like the 13th?
Oh,
right?
12.
WrestleMania 13, 12, 13.
No, 12 posted today with the Iron Man match.
There you go.
The Iron Man match, Bret Hart for Shawn Michaels. Actually, I would go back and listen to the one about WrestleMania 11 because some people might say it's the worst WrestleMania ever. I might have a different opinion on that.
Ooh.
Because there's one that's coming way later down the pike that I classify as the worst WrestleMania of all time.
The man with the mouse ears.
I'm the man with a plan.
You never know what he's going to do. Well, that was a great Raw. No, it wasn't. WrestleMania 11 was the worst ever. Maybe not. Who knows?
Oh, Sorg, you want a real controversial opinion? You want a spoiler for what's coming up in the Manias, in the 32 Manias of Mike? WrestleMania 17 might not be the best WrestleMania of all time. Whoa. I'm gonna give you a second because I just blew the internet's mind.
Is that Rock Hogan?
No, that's Rock Austin, Triple H, Undertaker, the one from Houston, Gimmick Battle Royal, TLC 2. I think there's a better Mania.
Ooh.
I think there's a better Mania, and don't worry, I know what you're thinking. Hear me out. Follow 32 Manias of Mike on our YouTube feed.
5 was a good one.
Yeah, 5 was good. Ish.
Ish.
I don't like Macho losing.
Well,
I get that. Personal preference.
I mean, Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan was the '80s John Cena, so
Yeah.
or is John Cena the decade and a half Hulk Hogan? Who knows?
I don't know. Hustle, loyalty, and respect sounds a lot like prayer, train, and say your vitamins. Sounds a lot like it. Let's just hope there's a John Cena sex tape with Nikki Bella somewhere in the future. Anyway, God, and John Cena gets all that BuzzFeed money.
The big question, does he put her over? All right, guys, WrestlingMayhemShow.com, Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. If you want to support this kind of thing as well, please also support us through our friends, IndieWrestling.us, or click the Fight TV icon. You can watch Ring of Honor Championship Wrestling from Hollywood with our good friend Dylan Boss, who I got caught up with this weekend. And subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, and of course video versions are on the Wrestling Mayhem Show Facebook and YouTube page, live streaming every Monday night after Raw on the YouTube page, and the midweek war we have later in the week also through the YouTube page. Other shows happening on our Facebook page for Wrestling Mayhem Show, including this week, Wednesday, Christopher Joseph, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. He will be with us chatting about Lucha Underground on Netflix the day it comes out.
Yeah, so if you're stuck in the Northeast because of all this snow on Wednesday, you literally have no other reason not to binge watch the entire first season of Lucha Underground.
Unless you're out of power.
Charge your phones. Get a portable battery. Charge that phone. Use every single charge to watch Lucha Underground.
Yep.
And if you do, I can't guarantee this, but Vampiro may use his dark magic to bring the power back to your house. Can't guarantee it, but
you too can go on the emotional roller coaster that I did about Mr. Cisco.
Mm-hmm.
Just when you think things are coming together, Mr. Cisco.
Yes.
Raw wrap up. We'll see you guys next time. Keep it raw.